in May of 2025, there's going to be an event going across this great land called America. And what this event is called is Honor the Tribes Initiative, Moccasins Across America. This event is going to start in May of 2025 and will end in October of 2025. It will begin in California. It'll cross through Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, Ohio, Kentucky, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Delaware, and go into Maryland and then Washington, D.C. This event is going to be one of great significance because it's an event where Native leaders will get together and walk and pray and release the sound of the First Nations upon this land to bring healing, reconciliation, and restoration to this earth that we live on here in America. Many leaders are coming together. As we pass from state to state, we will pass with the handshake of fellowship, knowing that we are all in this together. And when we reach Washington, D.C., the final destination, it's our prayer that we will be able to finally come to a place to where our walk is now going to reverse the curse that was placed on this land when Native nations were moved from east to west to establish this country. And now the First Nations will walk from west to east to reverse that curse and bring the blessings upon this land of America. So we hope that each and every one of you will join us in this monumental event. In order to find out more information, you need to go to sacrednationrises.org and find out just exactly more information on this event. You can go there, you can sign up as a walker, you can sign up as a volunteer, you can sign up as a driver, you can sign up to help out whatever way you need to help out. So please go to sacrednationrises.org and read about this Honor the Tribes Initiative, Moccasins Across America, and get involved. Let's all do this together in the name of Christ.
Good afternoon. Here at Native Wings, we are just taking a little moment to have a mother-daughter podcast with our celebrated little guy here, Sullivan, who is our, what do you call him? Our mascot. Yeah, he's our mascot for Native Wings. So if he's in the picture, if you hear a little dog, not a bit little dog, but a big dog
Huffing and
puffing, that's Sullivan. And
he loves coming to the office.
Yeah, he loves coming to the office, and the guys and gals love that he's here, and he likes to play with them, and they're all his uncles and aunties, and they roll around in the floor and chase him around in the office. So it's always fun to have that puppy dog aspect in here because they don't get to have pets, you know, in some of the sober living and the homes and stuff. And
they get excited.
Yeah,
they think it's fun. They like one was like, I haven't been able to pet a dog in years. It's like, oh, here he is. So. He's our little protector too, our big protector, I guess I should say.
But yeah, we're here just today to just give you our perspective and working together as a mother and a daughter, helping and bringing in that aspect of family and love and the mothering and the arguing and the you will do this and you won't do this, or me and her doing the mother-daughter thing, and then them hearing it and laughing and giggling like it reminds them of being in their own home with their own family, and you throwing out the auntie stuff out there and me throwing out the mama things out there. So I think we work pretty good together.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have Melvin in here to say yay or nay, but we work really well together because this girl can pick up where I leave off. I mean, if I am messing with something and I am trying to get the word out, Sarah spits it right out. So it's always good to have somebody that truly, really knows you and can almost read your mind. And Sarah can do that for me. And so she works really hard and diligently. And we couldn't do a lot of the things that we're doing right now if it wasn't for her. And so I appreciate her. I appreciate and love my daughter, not only as my daughter, but as a cohort, my worker person here, my care management person, my HR person, the person that lays it on the line when I don't want to lay it on the line and I just want to be the mama and I want to take care of and hug and just bring them on in and just do all these things. And she's like, no, that's not how this works. And so she always keeps me on my toes and keeps me where I should be. So she has to remind me all the time.
Yeah. Call myself the keeper of M&M.
Oh,
Mom and Melvin.
yeah. She is the keeper of both of us right now. So we truly enjoy having her here because it was like the other day, Melvin was at his desk and she walked in. She walked in a
Old lady's
an
robe.
old lady's robe, and he was so serious. And he was like, "What are you doing? Take her home, please. Take her home." And so
I like to play a couple little tricks here and there.
yeah, she's
And-
always joking with him.
So it just makes it more fun and getting the guys and girls laughing and enjoying just the enjoyment of being in the office. When I'm not here, I do miss it. You know, like
Yeah.
it's just it's like home.
Yeah, it
Um,
is. We set it up to be like home, so when everybody comes here, they feel like they're at home. And at first, they kind of look at us because we don't tell them we're mother and daughter.
Yeah.
But then it kind of kicks in, and they realize, oh, so yeah, now I get it. Now I
Mhm.
understand. Because sometimes she really gets on to me and chews me out, and they're like, whoa. And I'm like, and then all of a sudden I hear this, Mom, and then they know. So
Yeah.
it's nice to have that family unit here, and that everybody here likes it too. And when they're not here for us to love on, we truly miss them and everything. And it's fun working with the women when the women come in.
Yeah.
It really. We don't have a lot of women in here just yet, but we will. It'll happen.
Yeah. Well, and it's like everybody just meshes kind of well. We all pick up where each other left off. It's not a well-oiled machine yet,
Not yet.
but we are getting there.
But we are getting
learning.
there. And we are making mistakes, and we're fixing the mistakes, and then we're writing those mistakes down so we don't do it again.
Yeah.
And then we yay and rejoice in our accomplishments and stuff. And so we really relish in those. And those are a lot more.
Yeah.
They're coming a lot more than our mess ups or the things that have happened or transpired. So we've got a lot of those things going on for us now. And this new year, we're already in mid-March almost. So it's just really flying by. We've been to the White House and we've been to Pittsburgh, and we're getting ready to go to New Mexico. And then I think there's a California trip, and there's another DC trip. And so we've got all kinds of things going on that's going to be happening soon, and we'll keep you all abreast of everything going on. But right now we're just, we wanted to do a podcast of just mommy-daughter stuff,
Yeah.
antics.
Yeah. And then, it doesn't just all happen here too. I think that's another thing, being family that works together, is when we would leave the office, we're still on the phone most of the night, back and forth, going through,
Got an idea.
got this, have that.
What if we try this?
Yep. Or, we got to hold this person and we need to do this tomorrow. Or, it's kind of just back and forth like that. My husband always thinks it's funny because I'll get home, I'll sit down, and then my phone will ring. And he's like, Mom. I'm like, yep, it's Mom. Yeah, it is.
Or you're calling one of us.
Yep.
And so it's been kind of crazy here in Oklahoma. I'm just going to say, because the past week with all the winds and the fires and trees blowing over, we're taking every Friday off, except for when Melvin and I go into Mabel Bassett with the ladies, because it's just cost effective right now to just not run the office right now, because funds are going kind of low, but man, we were supposed to have Friday off. I mean, our sweet Terry, our program director, our auntie, sister, she lost her whole house and everything in that fire, and that was something that was really hard. And if you all will just keep her in your thoughts and your prayers, because she lost everything and she lost some fur babies. And so it may be a bit before we have her back on and see her, but her Native Wings family loves her and looks forward to her getting things taken care of and helping her get things taken care of. And then that big old tree in our backyard fell on the house. And so we've been dealing with that and insurance, and then we've got to try to find people to cut it down and cut it off the house and cut the rest of Big Bertha. My tree was named Big Bertha. So she's demised. She's not going to make it. And the rest of it, I hope, doesn't fall on the house. And then the teepee blew over, our beloved teepee, but we saved it. The poles didn't break and the teepee didn't rip. So we've got it rolled up. The teepee's in the house as we speak.
In the house?
Yeah, it's all rolled up and all the teepee part of the material. Poles are outside.
Oh, there's no way.
But we've got that, and you didn't even think about it. And it was like she was trying to tie down all the things at her house.
Yeah, me and my son at
everything.
10:30 went out and tied down the trampoline because I was like, I have a really weird feeling.
Yeah.
I'm glad we did.
Yeah. And so, and I know that a lot of our people were out having to work and try to get to work, and the skies were just orange and
It was crazy.
and dirty, and oh my goodness, those couple of days was really crazy. And then of course it happens on a Friday, so you have the whole weekend before the insurance people, and I'm still trying to get in touch with the person who's supposed to help us. But just keep everybody in your prayers here in the state of Oklahoma, because man, it's been crazy. It's been wild. And then you've got the tornadoes in the southern part and in the Midwest, and the
Mother Nature is pissed.
Yeah, she's not happy right
Not
now.
happy.
She's not happy right now. She's not a happy camper. So
we're still, kind of chugging along. Still, going out doing. They're going still into the prisons. When they're gone, I'm here in the office, and I deal with clients and trying to learn how to write grants, and that's kind of been my biggest thing right now. Is really learning how to dig down and get those grants for our people to help them
bringing money into the office.
Yeah.
Thinking of fundraisers.
Yeah.
That's our big thing. We're so lost on fundraising, on how to do that right now, because our funds are really low.
Well, they're limited.
They're limited right now.
And this is kind of the time of year where you really have to hit it hard for
building new relationships.
Building new relationships, getting in contact with people. We've made some really good contacts here recently. Had a lot of really good meetings. We have some people flying out to meet us.
Oh yeah, that's right. The Arrowhead ladies are going to be here, and we're going to do a podcast with them. And they have really given us some really good resources. And so and I think that's been our biggest hurdle, you and I, working on fundraising, grants, trying to bring more money in, and keep the flow coming and going in and out, because we want to keep doing what we're doing for our brothers and sisters. But I think that's been our biggest hurdle right now. That's what we've been doing every day for the past 2 or 3 months or more. Well, since December, really. And trying to work those things in, because it costs money to run a nonprofit, believe me. And I didn't realize, money would fly out like it has, but it really does.
Well, and I don't think people look at the incarcerated coming out, them as a person that just needs basic essentials, basic life essentials that we don't normally think about. And I think that's one of the things that really hits with me is they walk out with nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, they got the clothes
They
on their
get
back.
$50.
Yeah, and I mean it's crazy. They have no toothbrush, they have no shampoo, they have no conditioner. I mean, they have nothing. It's basic
Hygiene.
Yeah.
Basic hygiene.
It just everything you we take for granted that you don't really look at. And so when they come in and you see that, and you're like, oh my gosh, they need this, they need that, they need this, they need that. And then looking back and trying to fundraise for those just basic life essentials, it's not as easy as it looks. And so just fighting that battle back and forth of just basic, I always say it, I can't think of what I normally call it, but it's just human rights.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Well, just having a place to lay their head down for a few nights just so they can breathe, to get it together, to think, okay, where's my next, what's my next line of attack here? And just talking with them about goals and things, because I don't think they do that in the prison, or they
well,
do.
I think a lot of it is, I've noticed personally speaking to each one of our clients that,
and you do a good job by the way on that, a really good job.
Each one comes out different than like case management style inside the prisons. There are some that, will help them get food stamps, will help them get their IDs, will help them get birth certificate, just those, basic life things that you need to survive before they get out. And then you have some that come in with literally nothing. They don't have,
oh my goodness.
And we have to kind of hit the ground running and pound the pavement.
And that takes days.
Yeah.
It takes 2 or 3 days, because just to get the IDs, that takes a day, because you've got to get, if they don't have a birth certificate, you got to get a birth certificate. You got to get a social security card, then the state ID or the CDIB if they don't even have that. And then you have to deal with the tribe with that, and they want you to come in. Well, if that tribe is not in this area, which there aren't any tribes right here, you have to travel, or you have to wait 3 to 6 months to get your CDIB. And then you can't get a job because you don't have your identifications. And then if you do have your identifications and you are looking for a job, you got to have a phone. So then you've got to get a government phone, because you've got to have some kind of line of communication.
Yeah, that's huge. I mean, right now is getting them, if they don't have any type of communication assistance, whether it be getting on the internet to fill out jobs, since most places don't do paper applications anymore. And then you have them come out that have absolutely no idea how to work internet, phones, all of these things that they've just never had to deal with in 10, 15, 8 years. Everything progresses so fast. And then you sit down and okay, well, once we get the funding, we got to get the food stamps. And then we have to do, try to get them a chart so their health care is taken care of.
Yeah, that's one of the first things is we go to
we got to get them a chart and make sure that they have their medications that they need, because a lot of them don't come out with that. So you really have to vary it by person, what is essential for that person. Just
Each
in the
person
first
is
48 to 72 hours is it. And it's sad that a lot of them still don't know about us. And so and then we have ones that have been out for a very, very, very long time that are still living on the streets.
Yeah.
And
our program is from
designed.
their 1 year from incarceration. So they get out, they have a whole year to come to us and try to work with us, and us get them in our program and get them started in programs and resources and things like that. And if it's been longer than a year, then we're unable to help right now. We're hoping that we'll go.
Yeah, we'll be able to
able to bring that out more once we get more funds, solidify more funds. But right now it's only that 1 year. And what's sad is we've had a whole bunch, I say not a whole bunch, we've had 4 or 5, and that's a lot to me, that are for domestic violence. And we're not equipped to handle domestic violence.
Not yet.
And there are other programs for that. That's why those are other programs set for that. And then there's like a energy assistance people are needing. Well, they need to go to the tribe for that. And it's really hard, and it's really sad that we have to turn our brothers and sisters down on things like that, because my husband wants to help everybody, and I do too, but he wants to make sure everybody, and we have to learn how to draw the line to where we are unable to do that. Man, it would be wonderful if we could,
right?
Because we would really be helping a lot of people, but we also have to worry about, where do we draw the line on how much has been here and how much has been there, and how many times have we been, so it's a tough call, and it's a tough situation.
And it's a learning process.
Yeah, on all of us. And we have some people that when they leave and we've not been able to help, we give resources.
Yeah.
And
We have
make
packets
sure that
made.
they know where they can go and where they aren't just, where they shouldn't go, because we talk with them. We still take that time out with them.
Yeah.
But it's still, oh man, it breaks our heart sometimes. It's just like today we've had an issue with somebody and it just,
I don't even say it was an
it
issue.
wasn't an issue. It was just something sad. And so it's hard. It's just really hard because we see the need, and tribes are tied because they have to stay on the tribal boundaries. And so with the federal
and
funds,
that's where it really
the
like
feds have been, they blocked their money on a lot of things.
I
So,
think that's where you, like another thing, like I said, you don't see it up front, but everything that goes into the background of this place, with it be just, we have application processes. I mean, there's all of these, there's all these T's and I's that have to be crossed specifically a certain way when you're getting funded by bigger corporations. They want to know where every single dime is, but then you have to look at also like, okay, what does this specific person need as opposed to this person? So you have to tailor it that way. But it's kind of a roller coaster back and forth of, trying. Got one really, really good one. He's doing great. Yes. Then you have another one come right underneath it, and you're trying to find the funds so they can have a place to sleep.
right.
And a lot of people don't realize these sober living houses and some of these transitional places that we have to put our people are expensive. It is. I never thought how much of our funding goes into just a place to put their head. And now we are learning, and that's something that we want to get into, is having our own transitional housing. But it's, it's a lot of work. And right now it's pretty much, me, Mom, and Melvin running everything from top to bottom.
And what's really cool though is, and we're looking into also, is these pallet homes or these little homes.
Yeah.
But the thing is, we need property. We need land to put that on. And these pallet homes are so cool. They go up in you can put up a whole community up in a day.
Yeah.
And it's just a little box with a bed and
Heat and air.
in there. And then they go to a little community area for the restroom. It's not set up to be permanent. It's not set up at all to be permanent. It's there to help them get on their feet, to sleep, to leave, to go to work, and to have a little community there where they can cook their food. And then they, once they've saved up enough money, they move on and get their apartment or whatever. But that is a true transitional area right there. And then we're talking to some other people about the tiny homes. And
just making connections as much as
we've had some major awesome connections here lately, and it's just
bringing that all to
fruition right now. And just we need prayers on that too, but just knowing and just manifesting it right there, and just knowing it's going to happen, and it is going to happen, and we are going to have more funds come in. I know it, and we're working on all that, and so we've been blessed by having some people helping us. So it's been good, but everybody's different that we're finding out. We thought, okay, we're going to do this amount of money where everybody is straight across the board, and they're going to have this, and this.
Oh, yeah. It did not work out that way.
Doesn't work out that way. No. And then we have people that wanted to come in and, this is the way you should do this, and we're going to do it this way, and I'm going to charge you X amount of dollars. And I'm like, we're a nonprofit. We're doing this out of our own majority of the time, and sometimes we don't get a paycheck because our people need the money first.
Or we use our own paychecks or our own money to get things,
to get
for our
IDs
clients
and things like that. And we're not complaining. We don't mind doing it. We love doing it because we want them to flourish. We want them to succeed. And so if they can see what we're doing, then they're going to pay it forward.
Yep.
And that's a big thing right now. And right there is just showing them how we love and how we care and what we'll do for them. And then they will pay that forward to someone else. And that's an awesome thing right there. And it's such a blessing to be able to do that. But yeah, you have those people who want to come in and teach and do and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, oh, this is not going to happen. And so it doesn't. Nope. And so we our main concern and goal is to make sure our brothers and sisters have a place to sleep, food, and some clothes, and
Just really start.
just basic needs.
Yep, start to end.
So we are asking also, before we get off of here, you can go to www.nativewings.org. That is our website, and there is a donate button. And then we have info@nativewings.org. That's our email. And we are always looking for donations of all kinds, preferably financial at this point, because we need to have money to put people in homes and in motels if we have to for a night. And we're just looking for that. And we're anything. Hygiene. If you've got a whole bunch of toothbrushes or toothpaste or soap, bars of soap, washcloths, towels, some of them, that are on the streets, they just want a washcloth, and I'm like, dude, I will go get you a washcloth or a toothbrush, and we'll make sure that they have a toothbrush. Just things like that. Anything that you can see in your home that you're not using anymore, preferably hygiene-wise, and shoes or socks or things like that. We always need underwear. Undergarments is a big thing, and undershirts. So we do have some clothes that we're going to need to transfer over, and we're going to be giving out to our homeless and all. But we're always in need of things like that. So, but I must say, one of the things is that I really dig and I really enjoy working with my daughter. It is such a blessing.
It's on tape, people. You heard it.
Do what now?
It's on tape now. You said it.
Oh.
You can never go back on it. You can never go back on it. Because sometimes I have to be the mean one.
Yeah, but I do. It's a blessing, and I just love it. Love to be able to work with her because I get to see her every day. I get to hug her neck and I get to smooch her face.
Yeah.
And she's not really into that, but I do. As soon as she comes in the door, I'm like, hi, Sarah.
You just saw me 12 hours ago. We just talked 6 hours ago on the
Yeah.
phone.
I talked to you this morning before we got to work,
Yeah.
but I need to hug and kiss you. So,
It's fun. It is. We have a good time. We, the way that our office is set up is kind of funny. How it's it's essentially a big circle. And so we'll be calling for one another, and then we're all just walking in the circle. And I'm like, stop moving. Just stop. I will come to you. And we all do that multiple times a day.
Bear does it.
Yeah.
Bear and I do it a lot.
Yes, yes. That is very true.
Don't move.
Yeah. Melvin always got his keys on his hip, and so I can hear him coming. I'm like, oh, here we go. What's he need now? Here comes Jingles. Here comes Jingles. All right. Let's figure it out. Let's do what we got to do. But no, it's fun. We have a really good time. We have some amazing clients that are doing really, really, really well. I'm blown away by some of them, to be truthfully honest. It's way cool when I get a text message, even if it's at 10 o'clock at night. And he's like, hey, look what I just did. What happened? Awesome. Good, dude. You got this. So, but, and they enjoy just coming in here and hanging out.
Yep, they do. And we expect it.
Yeah. We haven't seen you in a couple of days.
I'm not calling. Hey, where have you been?
Yeah,
why aren't you up here?
what's
I
going
missed your
on?
face. And so, yeah, we do that quite a bit. And what? Am I in trouble? Is something going on? No, you just haven't been up here in a while, and we're just wondering if you're okay. I haven't seen you in a week. So, but we will have Strong Medicine Circle for our clients and our brothers and sisters next Thursday, a week from today, this is March 20th. So it'll be 27th.
The
The 27th. And so we will be doing that with them, and hopefully Terry will be back just for it. but bless her heart, we just, hope that everything is okay and she gets where she should be, and we're always here for her. So, yeah. And then we got to get the tree. Oh, kind of been disposed of. We've got a lot of stuff going on. So, but we're working on it, and it'll all happen when it's supposed to. But remember, we're here at Native Wings. We help with the first year out of incarceration. It's we help with housing and food, and help you to get your IDs and your food stamps and all of those things. And we want to be here for you, and we want to do those things for you. And he's playing with my feet. So you have anything else you want to put on there, Sissy?
No, it's been a whirlwind.
It has
since August, November.
It really has. Oh, I haven't. Let me do this while we're on camera.
No. Inappropriate.
I hadn't done it yet. So I just realized I hadn't done it yet. So,
yeah, it's gone by fast. It's never ending.
We always have something going on. So, and I want to say our hours. Our hours are Monday through Thursday, 9 to 5, and Fridays we're closed right now. And we still go into Mabel Bassett, Great Plains, Howard McLeod, Jess Dunn.
And you're going to be going into
Crabtree.
Eddie Warrior, right?
We're hoping to get into Eddie Warrior prison. We're going to Mabel Bassett. We'll go into Mabel Bassett. We always go into Mabel Bassett and Great Plains the first and third week of the month. And then the third Saturday we go into Jess Dunn. And so those are things that we do. So, but yeah, we're just all over the place. So we love you. Keep looking, at Native Wings, and just keep liking everything. Share everything that you possibly can. Tell the people what we're doing. If you want to volunteer, we take volunteers that we need help cleaning the office sometimes, or taking clients places and stuff. And we would love to have you volunteer and help. And we would love to have your donation. So just share us big time out there. So God bless, take care, and we love you here at Native Wings. See ya.